She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Fina Team News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
Let's start with some blast from the past.
Everybody, hello. Would like to let everyone know that as of today, A Hot Cookie is officially closed here in Atlanta. You will not be able to order, putting everything on pause to be continued, but as of now, Atlanta has played its course. Super duper grateful for you all. Super duper grateful for people, corporations, businesses, movie sets, all the love, all the support that you guys have shown me since day one, since I had the food truck, since I just had a kitchen, both of my shops. Completely love you all. Thank you so much for making this a beautiful situation for me and my family. However, doors do close and people move on. I've got other places to go in life, but I appreciate this journey. It's been so beautiful. Thank you.
You know your boy, Paul.
Chocolate chip, anyone?
Good to see you.
We'll come back.
Well, you all know the Cookie Lady story, so I don't even have to sit here and repeat myself. And actually, when I did the video on Drew begging for Kenya to come back, I broke down the whole Cookie Lady situation. So for those of you who missed it, I'm going to link that video in the description below. But it seems like this was her choice to shut it down, and she's moving on to bigger and better things, or moving to a different state, or traveling, because I got that hint from her message. Anyways, I just had to talk about that because that moment was a very major part of that season. Speaking of the Cookie Lady and drama, the ladies from the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, they were on their cast trip. Okay, hopefully my video doesn't get blocked or banned because of this. And as you can see, they're having a great time on the float, dancing, doing their thing. It got so graphic to the point where they had to blur out Portia Williams and Phaedra, you know what, on the screen, okay? But they were having a great time filming and all of that, okay? After that, the ladies went to a waterfall, and as you can see, here they are on the screen doing their thing. But social media is not playing with the ladies. They are dragging them. Now, to be fair, even though the ladies during that season with the whole Bolo situation, and they were dressed a certain way and dancing and all of that, who was leading all of that? Portia Williams. Once again, okay? Portia was the hot topic with everything that happened allegedly with everybody, you know, kissing LaToya, allegedly Drew, then allegedly ending up with Bolo at the end of the night. And speaking of Tanya was in the mix of all of that. And we all saw what happened after that situation. Tanya disappeared and she was done with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And from the looks of it, Tanya and her forever fiance broke up a while ago. So back to the cast trip and the video, because you all know that Phaedra Parks is back. I don't know why people are tripping when this is what Phaedra Parks and Portia Williams were joking about on the show. Even named her the princess of exactly what's on the screen. So none of this is surprising. I mean, they're having fun. Like I said, these are adults. I'm not here to judge anybody. Do your thing, have fun and all of that. However, let's get into some of these tweets and comments after all of this been going around social media. The person currently on the screen, and you're going to see the other girls join them, that's the person that came for Kenya, and the person that Kenya called an escort and all of that. She's the one on the screen. So I just want you all to know who you're looking at and what's happening and all of that. So now let's get into some of these comments. I don't care if it's carnival. I'm sick and tired of the twerking-ish. Cynthia has enough class not to participate. She did. Why have the black franchise so ratchet? I said she did, meaning Cynthia did participate. I also read this comment first because that's other people's culture as well. So you saying they being outside dancing like this is classless, even though it's other people's culture, is basically calling those people culture classless. It's like getting mad because someone wore a bikini on the beach. Now, if they went to an upscale dinner, for example, that required different type of clothing, and then they pull up at the restaurant like this, absolutely, I understand some of the backlash. But if they are in an environment where their attire is acceptable, then they're not doing anything wrong. One thing about me, I will always be fair. However, I do get it and I understand because the Real Housewives of Atlanta is either held to a different standard or people are just sick and tired of being sick and tired of seeing the same things over and over again. And we all remember a similar situation in Canada. I mean, Tanya entire cheeks are out, but the ladies were dressed up in costume, and it's not modest, but it's modest compared to the G-strings and entire booty out situation that's going on in these videos. And then you had people saying things like, what did you all want them to go underwater for in long dresses? But let's go ahead and continue reading. Change the name of the show. It's giving baddies of ATL. I remember when Apollo's ex-wife was wearing a prayer cloth. Now she's a city girl. Woman at 50. My God, today. Hashtag forget the comment. Peep their handle. If you know, you know. Who said that? Bleach blonde. Exactly. Go ahead and finish it. If you're into politics, then you know what I'm talking about. I even think you need to be into politics because that segment right there went viral. From the clips I'm seeing, they really turned RHOA into Jocelyn Cabaret. So for those of you who remember this Watch What Happens Live episode, I didn't play the clip for copyright reasons, but when Nene was asked about, who should leave the show, who's declassing the show, Nene said freak and fraud, meaning, freaking frag, Portia, and her Phaedra. And she said because they are declassing the show. So that's why this person have this video of Nene in there. I just took a screenshot to avoid, a copyright strike. That's all they can do. Ratchet, and it tagged Andy. Cancel the season. They can sell this season to Zeus because it's giving baddies Caribbean. OMG, I was just about to comment this. This is giving ratchet baddies. I will not be watching this. This comment is just reminding everyone about how Phaedra Park started. I've been saying from the very beginning how Phaedra was simply projecting and all of that, whatever she was doing, she was simply pretending. So yeah, I'm not surprised. You better bring Kenya Moore back. That's all they will do this season. Twerk. No substance and no class. Having Portia lead a cast is such a catastrophic move and will flop. It's gonna be full of twerking and childish behavior. Wait and see. Shaking my head. Disgusting behavior. It's giving trashy. If this is what it's going to be, cancel the show. Oh, see, Cynthia Billy with the cover up, but LOL, I love it. It's giving Zeus. They are declassing the show. What in the blue face Krishan is going on here? RHOA, it's a no from us. Bring back the class. We don't like this love and hip hop trailer. Ooh. Bravo has turned into the Zeus Network, low class and tasteless. They tagged Andy, Cynthia Bailey, Portia, Shamia. What are y'all doing? We don't want this. They tagged Bravo TV, Andy, and NBC. As I mentioned in the beginning, Cynthia Bailey bachelorette party. This person wrote, I'm not seeing the problem because Candy had them dressed for the dungeon twice. Now our HOA is really tacky with these new casts. LOL, looks like baddies, y'all, for real, please. No, replace Andy. This show is done. I thought they said Kenya was going to take the show down. Child, not 100 cents. Oh my God, leave Cynthia alone. Man, 50 cents. Portia, Not a picture. Y'all are crazy with these names. What the is this ratchet mess, Andy? This ain't it. Lord have mercy, fix them, Jesus. Yeah, Kenya left at the right time. Tora would have never been in the streets shaking her. Well, I have to be fair. Just because I rock with Kenya and she's not there, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like Kenya doesn't love to have fun. Kenya would have absolutely been dancing, having fun. Maybe not the way how some of them are dressed, where it's just strings. And, she might have adjusted her outfit a little bit, to match her style. But as far as, dancing and having a great time, absolutely. However, I get what this, person is saying. That's why I have the Canada picture on the screen, because she was absolutely out there dancing, whiny, her hips and all of that. But I said, for example, her attire would have been adjusted and it wouldn't have been just, here's everything hanging out, and stuff like that. So I get it. These women are at carnival and people dance and shake and do all of those things. And they dress in costumes and all of that. But where they were, their attire is acceptable for whatever event they were attending. However, I do understand just, seeing the ladies and just everything is just in your face. I get where people are coming from, but I'm also not going to sit here and be unfair just because the person I support is no longer there. Fair is fair. They were just dancing and having a great time, but it's like in your face. We don't want to see that next. So I completely respect other people's opinion as well. And like I said, I know exactly what people mean because there's levels to this. Kenya Moore dancing and having fun at a carnival is not the same type of dances we're seeing here. So I get it. More comments. What is that? Maybe Kenya knew what she was doing. Just saying. And this is what I thought the show would turn into. RHOA was a good show when it had class. Love and Hip Hop has more class these days. They definitely needed Kenya. Cynthia is classy, and she would have needed someone else to hang out with. Her and Kenya could be watching from the sidelines and being aunties, not being aunties. Maybe this person is thinking if Kenya Moore is still there, Phaedra Parks wouldn't be back, because Phaedra Parks is definitely in the auntie category. She's 50, okay? Just because she and Portia are cool and she's hanging out with the other girls, she would have been absolutely on that sideline. So throw her in there too. She's an auntie too. Grandma even. The Housewives brand has completely changed. Not impressed. Just why? Seems they may be at carnival. I'm telling you, people are just sick and tired. I remember the Housewives was this elite thing that you aspired to be. A glimpse into the life of the wealthy and well-to-do. I'm jumping around because I'm not trying to just sit here and read comments for like 2 hours, but this person went in, not shaking their BBLs, chat, IG models. Anyways, you can see where this is going. Complete utter trash. Is Cynthia also part of this clown show? Cancel this show. Looks like Love and Hip Hop to me. Love and Hip Hop keep catching strays. This is not the Real Housewives brand. I've said this a few times in my Married to Medicine review videos, but I've said it over and over again that sometimes the black women are so concerned with tearing each other down that they can't even see when Massa is trying to destroy them. There's a difference between, okay, I'm not here for you and we had a little back and forth, then let me completely end your career and everything you have going on by making up a lie or just taking things too far. Massa, Bravo, the execs over there never wanted an all-black cast to have the #1 spot on their network. That was never their plan. They wanted all of you to fit in this box and this stereotype exactly how these comments look right now. That's what they wanted their viewers to see when they look at the all-black cast. And that's the reason why when you have an intelligent woman like Kenya Moore comes on, oh, absolutely not. We are not going to showcase her excellence. We are only going to showcase the moments when and where she is clearly defending herself. We're not going to echo the fact that she was allegedly threatened with a gun. She was allegedly told, I have a gun for B words like you. We're not going to push that part and that narrative forward. We're not going to echo the fact that after that person said that, that person was still allowed to crash her event where she did not feel safe. Throwing fun shade and then showing up with some drums is one thing. Allowing someone who said, I have a gun for B words like you after a previous argument and then allowing that person to attempt to crash my event, that's different level of being messy. Also, back to what I said, because we do not want to showcase Kenya Moore excellence. We do not want to showcase this self-made boss black woman. Because we do not want to give her her flowers, we are going to push the revenge P narrative. So now the headlines and everyone will be focused on revenge P because we do not want to see this black woman be successful. You see, had the narrative that someone threatened Kenya Moore with a gun or made a statement that I have a gun for B words like you allegedly was pushed, and then also Kenya Moore reacted, then the backlash wouldn't have been on that level. It would have been, oh, so you allegedly made such statement, and then you also came for her character. And she clapped back at you like she used to clap back at Miserable Milo. Called you an escort allegedly because you do have videos and a history out there. Not judging anyone. Do your thing. Now you want to cry? That's exactly what the reaction would have been like. But once again, because some black people are so conditioned to tearing each other down, Bravo doesn't have to lift a finger. We're going to allow them to do it themselves. They are going to tear down her business and run these headlines in the ground that all we have to do is plant the seed, throw the rocks, hide our hands, and the black people, oh yes, they're going to make that ish grow. They are going to do it to themselves. And I completely understand Kenya Moore frustration. Not only did you not show my hair spa soft launch last season, I finally invested all this money and time and did a grand opening that's amazing. And this is the headlines and narrative we're running with. And you have yet to come out and release a statement, but yet you want me to come back on your show so you can use my hair spa opening to boost your ratings and possibly focusing on the drama and not showing what I've worked so hard for? Absolutely not. You can have your show. I'm out of here. So it's not also just 100% about the comment that person made, because we all know Kenya Moore is licensed to carry. We know the story, these pictures. You know what happened in this picture, okay? People showing up to her house because they claim they were Team Twirl. You can't just pull up and knock someone's door because you support them. It doesn't work out that way. So Kenya would have been just fine, but it's deeper than that. The level of disrespect and how they have treated this woman. Because by the time you are done focusing on the revenge P allegations, the drama and this, you have missed amazing thing that she's done, building her empire from the ground up. You've missed it. That's the reason why that season where Bravo tried a little bit, you had everybody, oh my God, this Kenya. I'm like, what Kenya? This Kenya always been here. But y'all was so busy believing the bias editing and everything else that you missed it. And absolutely not. No one is saying Kenya Moore is a saint. Absolutely not. I'm just saying, but from watching the show, it's always, don't come for me unless I send for you. I have never, ever seen on the Real Housewives of Atlanta where Kenya Moore, unprovoked, came for someone. She was always defending herself. They are going to sabotage this show themselves. They are over here celebrating that one of our top housewives is no longer on the show. And they are thinking it's a good thing when they know it's going to affect the ratings. But yet they are celebrating not even realizing that behind the scenes, we never wanted an all-black cast to be number one. So thank you, Black people. Thank you for making our work easy. And thank you. Because even in the midst of Kenya Moore and Nene Leakes drama, she's always said, Nene is great for the show, bring her back. That's the difference between a businesswoman and a boss and a Black woman who sees the bigger picture and can put aside any drama for the greater good. We are so busy celebrating, sabotaging each other. So congratulations, ladies. Bravo always wanted the viewers to see the show or this franchise as complete, utter trash. Not my words. Read a comment on the screen. That's the box they wanted to put the Black franchise in. And you did it. Congratulations. Oh, they're not done yet. Wow, this is not our issue equality. This is love and hip hop at best. The direction of this show went off the road, like classless and tacky. I miss the real Housewives of Atlanta. I know from Portia, Phaedra, and Fick, Holy One, and Shamia is on it. I know it's going to be like this. The escort in her full element. Kenya, you made the right decision, and I am happy for you. Che. What in the Bad Girls Club meets love and hip hop is going on here? Bring back Kenya. And let me just say this. This wasn't posted on the Kenya Moore fan page. This was posted on the regular Real Housewives of Atlanta pages, where majority of them are not here for Kenya. This is the same thing that happened that season when Kenya was pregnant and had that drama with Bravo and she left. The entire comment section was Kenya. And every time they were trending, Kenya was involved and they had no choice but to bring her back. So how do you have, the show going on? Of course, the girls are being dragged, but majority of the comments now are Kenya. It's like when she's there, some of you have a problem. When she leaves, that's when you all see her value. It's ridiculous. Oh, so are they trying to get picked up by Zeus Network? It's giving love and hip hop. Phaedra, this is what you're using your law degree. I'm telling you, sometimes we are so hard on each other. Can you imagine just dancing is doing all of this? Yeah, they're not playing, okay? People are just sick and tired of it, I guess. People are not letting that Bolo situation go. So which one Portia gonna get drunk and sleep with? Is she even friends with Tanya anymore? Not Tanya catching strays. Right, it's up next, then lying and denying it, but Kenya's not there to blame for ensuring the fallout. Nope, she and Tanya aren't friends anymore. Yeah, of course not. Transfer check. TV friends. That was it. And they had to come and go after Kenya more. And that when Kenya said a while ago that they weren't friends, Portia made a big deal, and Kenya is jealous, and out of nowhere, after not posting Portia for almost a year, Tanya start posting random pictures to prove Kenya more wrong. I'm like, girl, stop. You're not even on the show anymore. Let it go. Hot mess. Kenya is always vindicated with Soja. They're always projecting. And that first comment is about the newbie that came for Kenya Moore. You all know once it gets into body shaming or just below the belt, I don't go there, but it's on the screen. You can see it. This is disgusting. It's not high-class Phaedra, but naked for the world to see. It's giving early 20s. It's not middle-aged women. Sickening. And her sons are old enough to see just bad parenting. And this comment is referring to the newbie that came from Kenya again, because most of you are aware that Kenya did say these things. Not the body part, but the escort part. And also this insurance fraud, allegedly, comment. And this comment is just describing how Phaedra is now behaving like the name that, she named Portia. All right. She's acting like a totally different person when she first came on Atlanta Housewives. I remember her pretending to be a church conservative girl. She is a fraud. We always knew that. But hey, sometimes it takes other people forever to get with the program. Kenya, dodge this bullet. Yes, Kenya, we would not want to see you with this group, and especially with Portia and Phaedra in the mix. Glad Kenya is taking a break from this mess. Kenya did good by leaving this ghetto show. This show is complete trash. Kenya, I hope you see leaving as a blessing in disguise. You didn't sign up for Bad Girls Club. Missed for sure. At this point, Love and Hip Hop is more appropriate than this. The class in the show, Kenya Reed's, would have been epic. The reason why I'm laughing is, imagine releasing these clips to prove, oh my God, Kenya is not there. Now look at how happy it is. It's young, it's fresh. The ladies are having fun. This is amazing. Kenya this, Kenya that. And then you read the comments and Kenya is being elevated, celebrated, and placed on a pedestal. And the rest of the people in the cast are being dragged for simply just dancing. Chateau, she can't pay Sheree, and also the air mattress comment that Kenya made. Still hilarious to this day. Flip-flopper Sanya. Of course, Candy. Miserable mugshot Malo. I mean, the only person left standing, we can't even count Cynthia Bailey because she was barely there, is Drew. You have all of these women that were on the show, but yet Kenya Moore's name is the one all over the comment section. And yet you all want to deny her power? Since when have you all seen the Real Housewives of Atlanta trending now that Kenya Moore left? As so this person wrote, believe it or not, Kenya has a huge impact on this show. She gets thrown in things she got absolutely nothing to do with. Not even She by Sheree is being just talked about. Wow. Because they were reading the comments, and as the ladies were getting dragged, the only other name that kept coming up and people were leaving positive things about, talking about bring her back, was Kenya Moore. This is what scares Bravo, and that's why they can never let our girl, because after everything they have done to completely destroy this woman, break this woman, and the list goes on and on. Her perseverance is on another level. It didn't matter everything Bravo did to sabotage Kenya Moore and her brand. She was still able to build Kenya Moore hair care. She was still able to get Kenya Moore hair care in stores, over 5,000 doors. And she was still able to build Kenya Moore hair spa. And God will continue to bless her. And so continue to support our girl. RHOA has lost the plot. One day, y'all gonna give Kenya props for carrying this show for seasons. Exactly. Putting people on the spot, calling out people, getting the ladies together, suggesting games and Q&A that sparks conversation. All that will be gone now. I might get it up, meaning people in the comments might disagree with her for this comment, but no. Why does everything have to be so low level when it comes to black women on reality TV? We are some of the most beautiful, creative, talented, and successful people on this earth. What do we have to look forward to on reality TV now? First, fighting on Zeus, now classless scenes on RHOA. This is not what we need or want. Then the comment about Cynthia Bailey looking out of place. Please go ahead and read the rest of the comments on the screen for yourself while I end the video. I will say this, I'm sure there are other beautiful, classy, amazing scenes on the show, and they are showing you range. We can have businesses, we can do our thing, but we can also go over here and celebrate other people's culture. Also, these videos were supposed to prove, look, without Kenya Moore, we are all vibing, having a great time. If you know, you know, is what it's about. But it fell flat and it backfired. You know, one of those, Kenya Moore is the problem. Yeah, I'm sure they're fighting too. I'm sure they didn't get along all the time. So yeah, it didn't work out. So the ladies got dragged. Hopefully YouTube doesn't block my video or age restrict it based on everything that's on the screen, child. I'm going to do my best to block out some things. But there you have it. The ladies from the Real Housewives of Atlanta did not impress the fans going into season 16. And it looks like, allegedly, you might see someone from Married to Medicine on there. Not Phaedra, Dr. G wife maybe, Sweet Tea, Letitia, she might pop up. with Phaedra somewhere. I'm not going to be watching the show, so if you see it, you heard it here first. I'm not going to put it in the title or make a big deal out of it because it's just an event that she might attend for Phaedra. Since Phaedra was on Married to Medicine, it makes sense that if Phaedra is having an event, she might invite some of the ladies from that show, especially if she's now having issues with the girls or trying to stay away from drama and clean. Oh, and those comments about the Real Housewives of Atlanta ladies didn't help either when Kenya Moore showed up posting in this dress right here, this cute classic look, and then that same page went ahead and posted it. But yeah, Kenya looked absolutely stunning in this look. Like I said, the ladies were having fun at Carnival. I get it. It's too much for some people. I completely understand. But I'm sure it's just one scene or one episode, and I'm sure they have other episodes that might be great. You know, I'm just being positive. Just because my girl is not there doesn't mean I can't be fair, okay? Like I said, I will not be watching this show, but for those of you who will be watching, good luck. Anyways, I'm wishing all of you loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.